definitely cold. I was definitely feeling it, but, I mean, once you're out there and you're running routes, I mean, that's the last thing you're worried about. We're just going out there and playing ball.
4 straight for you guys, including 3 against division opponents. What did you learn about this team in this streak?
We just got to keep on going. We got to continue to stack games. I mean, we're playing really good opponents, so, props to them. But, I mean, we know what we're capable of. We just got to continue to get better each and every week.
And, Christian, what does it mean to defeat your rival here tonight?
It means everything. It means everything. I mean, this was definitely, it definitely had a different energy to it, a different vibe to it. We knew it was at stake, and we got the job done.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's get indoors. It's cold out there. New on SportsCenter. Here's Jordan Love at the podium.
It's huge. It's a very big win. Obviously, just to where we're at in the NFC North and the division that we have, and I think we got some really good teams in this division. And obviously, the Bears were on top, so we knew what it was coming into it, and it's a huge win. And obviously, we'll be seeing these guys again here in a couple weeks.
So, what do you think of being in first place? We're getting pretty deep into the season now. What's that mean to you?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, we still got a couple weeks left here, but it's all about finishing there. You know what I mean? We're here. We've been here before, but we've got to finish it. So it doesn't really mean anything right now. But like I said, tonight was a huge win and going in the right direction going forward. But like I said, we still got a couple more weeks left here, so we just got to keep stacking.
Touchdown to Watson. Did you change the play there? They were in single high, right? Did you see something? Was that a can? What happened there?
Yeah, they went all out on that one. So they went all out pressure. We just changed the route with Christian, and he did a great job just kind of creating that separation and being able to go win across the field and just beat the guy with speed.
Jordan, on the deep ball to Bo, is he your first read on that, or is he further in the progression, or how did that one go?
No, in that progression, he's alert, the big alert over the top, and, obviously it just depends on what kind of coverage they're giving us. And, when I got to my drop, I felt like they just dropped him. Perfect kind of route for the coverage that they're giving us. And obviously, Bo is another fast guy right there, and put it out there for him. Left it a little bit short, but I think Bo just being able to focus and concentrate. With Briscoe being able to, he almost got a hand on that one, but for Bo to be able to concentrate on that and finish it with a touchdown was huge.
What you guys wanted to do?
It didn't affect us. It's something that it's tough. It's tough playing in the cold, and it's not fun. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. You got to embrace it and find ways to go out there and be your best, regardless of the circumstances. But no, we know what it is here in December. This is Green Bay football, and obviously, we just got to deal with it and find ways to go out there and win.
Do you have any sense how far Briscoe was to break up that pass? Just from upstairs, looked like he was.
It was close. Yeah, it was close. It was close.
Jordan, what happened on the interception early, and how did you bounce back from that?
Yeah, just a bad read by me, bad decision. One that I kind of just forced in there, and the ball didn't come on my hand the way it wanted to, and went straight to him. So it's just something that it's a bad decision, something that obviously it happened, and it's all about overcoming that. And we put our defense in a tough spot, and they were able to overcome that. And for us, it's just about moving on and playing that next play. But obviously you want to limit those and not have that situation right there, but just got to keep going.
Can you take us through what's going through your head during those final moments when they're driving down, and obviously Keyshawn with the pick at the end of it?
Yeah, obviously we take the lead right there, and you're just hoping that the defense is able to get a stop and be able to stop their drive, and they put a couple good plays together, and we're moving it. And then like I said earlier, this is those moments. That's when you need your best players to go out there and make a big time play to be able to end it. And ball in the air, not knowing what's going on, and then seeing Keyshawn be able to go up there and get it was awesome. So to be able to end it on an interception and be able to get that turnover for the defense was huge.
From quarterback to the opposing bench boss, here's Bears head coach Ben Johnson.
All right, good news is we came out of that game pretty clean health-wise. Didn't seem like anybody of note didn't finish the game, so we should be in good shape there. Obviously, when it comes down to the wire like that and you're on the losing side of it, it's disappointing, but a lot of credit to our guys in the second half there, making it a game down 14-3 at halftime, and yet it coming down to the last 30 seconds and potential to tie that game up, or whether it's overtime or go for the 2-point, So really close at the end, but give a lot of credit to Green Bay. They made a couple more plays than us. Their offense was explosive. They found some big plays, resulted in touchdowns on us. And then fortunately there in the second half, our offense was able to find its footing a little bit, both in the run game and the passing game, and it felt like we had a little bit of rhythm. So made it a game, but fell short at the end of the day. So opened it up from there. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of options there. I don't know exactly who's going to pop necessarily, but between the options that we have and then Caleb using his legs, was hopeful we could find a way to get a yard there. The play? No. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a really good defense. I think at home this year they're averaging 13.5 points per game and 240 yards per game. So we knew it was going to be a big challenge. You go on silent cadence against a really good pass rush group like that. They get off the ball and they pressure your quarterback, and we certainly felt that there in the first half and in the second half too. I thought Caleb was doing everything he could. He put his Superman cape on a few times to not go down, extend the play, and he found a couple big scrambles for us over the course of that game, which, earlier in the season you would have said that we really had a hard time finding. But, I think it was Duvernay down there on their sideline. That was a huge play. And then the Cole Kmet catch down on our sideline was a huge play as well. So, I think we got a prideful group. We weren't happy, we weren't pleased with our first half performance on offense, and sometimes just coming in and catching your breath for a second allows you to hit that reset button, and our guys responded the right way. Yeah, that's one of those things. Again, I got to go back and I got to look at the tape. But it did seem like we were man-to-man on one of them, and their guy beat our guy. I know on another one they seemed like they had a good play design based on our coverage, and that happens at times. So I got to go back and I got to look at some of those and what we could have done a little bit better. Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of knew that going into the week that he may not be available, and so something that we're conscious of. The fortunate thing for us is we have weapons all over the place. Our tight end room is very strong. Our running back room is strong. We have a lot of depth in that receiver room. I know Luther certainly had a little bit more on his plate here this week, and I thought he handled it pretty well from my perspective without seeing the tape yet. And so I don't think that necessarily we missed a beat, but yet Rome is such a vital part of what we do. And, in a lot of ways for Caleb, it's his blankie, and they got such a great natural rapport that when a guy like that's out, then, other guys got to step up. But yet he is a big part of what we're doing.
Despite the loss, the Bears are still in a promising 9-4 position on the season. However, they've actually been outscored by their opponents on the year. It's tied for the third worst by any team, with at least 9 wins through 13 games in the Super Bowl era. So those are two very conflicting stats, Coach. 9-4, and you see the third worst by a team, -1 points differential. Now, their last 3 weeks of the season, they get the Packers again, they're hosting them, the 49ers, and the Lions.
Three playoff teams. Yeah,
so
3 playoff teams.
Where are you with the Bears as we approach the end of the season?
Well, I think the Bears, what they need to realize is they've accomplished a lot this season, and all they got to do is win one more game. They win one more game, they're getting in. This was a tough loss for them. The last play that was called, I mean, I'm not trying to, say if I was a coach, I'd have done this. But the decisions you have to make is this. When you're in a situation like that, do you put the ball in your quarterback's hand to allow him to maybe make a throw, or do you trust your offensive lineman to say, we got to make a yard, guys. We need to make a yard. We need to make 1 yard. Can you knock these guys off the ball? I'm old school. I'm putting it on the offensive lineman. Knock these guys off the ball, make a yard. And I understand the play before that, they didn't make it. I'm giving them another chance. Knock them off the ball. We got to make a yard to get a first down so we can keep this drive alive. So how you choose to do it, that's coaching. Coach has done a marvelous job with Caleb Williams. This guy has changed his whole career. The Bears are very competitive. They got a chance to get in the playoffs. No one imagined at this point in time of the season that the Bears would even be in it. They thought this was Green Bay and Detroit's division. Now all of a sudden the Bears have showed up along with the Minnesota Vikings.
I tell you what, I love this Caleb Williams. You cannot sack him. I mean, he wriggles out of sacks. He picks up first downs, different arm slots.
Yes.
He's doing everything right now. He had another really good game. New on SportsCenter. Let's hear from the Bears quarterback after.